Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content, and today we are going to be talking about some HBAR, as well as kind of going in depth on some crypto news as well. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. So, first off, this tweet is coming from the Prodigal Sun. This is saying, a lot of these have zero or very low balances, but hey, who cares? We're almost 1/3 of the way to 1 million HBAR accounts. Question is, when we hit 1 million, where might the market cap be? Then also we have a little bit of a response from Pawan. He's saying the market cap will be around $300 billion plus. And then HBAR Tower is actually responding saying, huh, $30 plus? Wait, Pawan, do we have any telepathy? And then he said, I think so. Now, when we talk about this, basically we're just talking about, pretty much adoption for HBAR. Now, I don't know if we will be at $300 billion plus for the market cap or $30 for HBAR, but I think that this is very insightful to really kind of look at and kind of think about, like, if we go back to a year ago, right, we were at less than half of these accounts. The adoption for the network is happening in front of our eyes. Sure, a lot of the projects aren't building, something live yet or anything like that, or they're not transacting over the network, but they will soon be doing that. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But yeah, I think $30 for HBAR. I said $35 could possibly happen this bull run, and I still believe that. I think, once adoption happens, once the network's growing, a lot of people will be out before $35 even happens, right? A lot of people will only be holding about a small percentage, like when it does happen. A lot of people will be selling at $5 to $10 or even a little bit lower. A lot of people will take profit at $1 to $2 plus. Now, when we talk about $35, I don't think that's going to be happening this year. Like I said, it's the same reason why a $35 XRP didn't happen in 2017 or 2018 when it did 87,000% pump up. Just bad timing for the market, one, and also it does take a lot of money to flow in for it to hit those high numbers. It doesn't mean that $300 billion needs to flow into HBAR. It just needs to be valued at $300 billion plus. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. Next, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this tweet. Now, listen, I've discussed my issues with Dogecoin. Don't get me wrong, I think that it is going to do good in the future, as we do see it becoming an F asset on Flare. But I just don't understand why anybody would shill Dogecoin. It's just one of those things that it doesn't make any sense to me. Listen, Dogecoin at 23 cents, or am I taking my bets and am I buying HBAR at 18 cents, almost 19 cents? You guys already know what I'm buying. I'm buying HBAR. You know why? Because, first off, the utility of HBAR compared to Dogecoin is unmatched. I've talked about this multiple times, how, we will get distracted by these tweets, by, a lot of people pumping these, garbage coins like Doge, right? Doge has no true utility factor behind it until it is on Flare. I'm not going to back it, though. I'm not going to get on Dogecoin because, first off, the inflation on Doge is mass. It's a massively amount of inflation, right? So when we talk about Doge compared to HBAR, it just makes sense to be an HBAR than Doge, especially when HBAR is cheaper, which is actually kind of funny to think about because just a year ago, Dogecoin was a fraction of a cent. But for me personally, I don't understand why individuals will continue to shill Doge. I don't understand it. I don't get it. We obviously see the people in the comments being mad as well. Some of them are happy, but it's just not a buying opportunity for me to purchase Dogecoin, especially when, like I said, even 6 months ago, right, it was at under 10 cents. So I just don't think that this is worth it at all. But we will see a lot more tweets like this, of course. Even if it moved 2 cents, a lot of people will still say it's a great buy. But that's just me. Now, I do just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the topic of this video, and that is Hedera Hashgraph versus blockchain, or vice versa. which is more faster, efficient, most cost effective, and finally, which one is the future. So when we talk about this, right, we're seeing Hedera Hashgraph versus blockchain, accessibility, public if Hedera Hashgraph, else private, public, private, and hybrid. We also see consensus mechanism, virtual voting, various proof of work, proof of stake, and more. I think that POW is such a bad consensus mechanism. It's just not scalable for the future. I think when it originally came out in 2010, I think that it worked because of the need for it. But just now, we see that, Bitcoin, even at 65K, it was utilizing more power than, most cities. So I just think that POW is just not good. We do see security mechanism, asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, highest grade security, ABFT, of course, cryptographic hashing. So we do know that Hedera Hashgraph is winning the security mechanism. I also think that they're winning the consensus mechanism as well. Accessibility. Hedera Hashgraph is patent technology, so they're not going to make it public. First off, it just doesn't make sense. I think that is also a good thing. A lot of people will spread FUD around Hedera Hashgraph saying that it's not public, it's patent technology, nobody can build on it, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'd much rather invest in something that's patented, that won't be able to be copied, than be in blockchain overall. Now, we do see speed up to 500,000 transactions per second. Will reach unlimited at some point in time. We do see up to 100 to 10,000 transactions per second. So obviously the scalability and speed there is incredible. And then we also see efficiency. 100% efficiency and less than 100% efficiency. And this is actually coming from, before anybody says that this is, one of those things that, oh yeah, it's probably just an HBAR, fan account. This is coming from blockchaincouncil.org. So this is not a biased opinion at all. In fact, this is probably the most unbiased opinion on Hashgraph versus blockchain as well. So before anybody wants to hate on it in the comments, this is not my graphic that I made. This is actually coming from Blockchain Council. So it is what it is. But I do think that this is great to look at. We do see some, comments. Of course, everybody's getting excited on HBAR, and it is as green as it gets. Energy consumption in kilowatts an hour. Visa and Ethereum and Bitcoin just cannot keep up. But talking about Visa, I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. Now, this is the last topic of the video, and I thought that this was actually very interesting to look at. So we're seeing Visa reports over $1 billion in crypto spending in H1 2021. We do see payment giant Visa will continue connecting the crypto economy to its network of networks to support the broader digital transformation of financial services. Now, the interesting thing with this is, when does crypto start to connect Visa to the network of its networks? Because I think Visa is largely outscaled currently. If we look at it, right now, Visa does not have the demand that it needs, right? Or I should say, it has the demand, it doesn't have the supply. That's the best way to say it, actually. Because Visa cannot keep up with the transactions per second that it needs to actually run efficiently. We've looked at this multiple times. We've actually compared it to Hedera Hashgraph. Why I basically think that Visa and MasterCard should be building on a DLT like Hedera for more scalability, more security, etc. We've talked about how Visa basically went down during Black Friday because the demand was so high and they just don't have enough supply. So I think that this is great. I think that Visa is doing great things. We obviously know that Visa backs crypto largely. We even see here, right? They're saying Visa emphasized that its digital currency support does not require global merchants to accept cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin directly, though. As previously reported, Visa has been working with major crypto players like cryptocurrency exchange platform Crypto.com to enable a crypto settlement system for fiat transactions. Now, of course, this is great overall for crypto. I mean, of course, it's not a thing that they're going to require. I mean, nobody would want to require that just right now, because first off, there's still a lot of people that don't even know how a computer works. So it wouldn't make sense for it to require it. But also, I think at some point in time, we will be running on a crypto-driven network for all payments. And we even see down here, we've been busy at Visa connecting the crypto economy to our network of networks, a strategy designed to add value to all forms of money movement, whether on the Visa network or beyond. And I like the fact that they said whether on the Visa network or beyond, because listen, there's a lot of DOT networks out there that are really transforming the game for digital financial services. And when we even look at this, right, they're pretty much analyzing this and saying, listen, we're not going to be the only payment network in the future. I think soon we will see Visa and MasterCard and a lot of these payment structures basically building on a DOT like Hedera. It doesn't have to be guaranteed to be Hedera, of course. I'm not going to say that, but I'm just saying, at some point in time, I do think that a DOT will be coming into the play here to really kind of help Visa and MasterCard scale. Now, when we even look here, right, the company noted that Visa is partnering with 50 major companies in the crypto industry, as well as crypto card programs, enabling users to convert and spend digital currencies at 70 million merchants worldwide. Given the size of spending on Visa crypto-linked cards, the company said that it's clear that the crypto community sees value in linking digital currencies to Visa's global network. And listen, I've talked about adoption for crypto, and it's ever growing. We're still only about 11 years into crypto growth, and I think as time goes on, a lot of people weren't using Visa cards and debit cards back in the 60s and the 70s when it originally came out. It took years for it to really truly develop into what it is now. We are extremely early in crypto, and I still believe that at some point in time, our crypto market cap will not only be at 1.47 trillion. I think that it will probably be at 147 trillion at some point in time. It's going to take time, of course, but like I said, a lot of people weren't using debit and Visa cards when they originally came out, and it's the same for crypto. A lot of people won't be utilizing crypto until it's truly the next big thing that people actually realize. And that's why I think that we are extremely early. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, this has been Nick here. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.